Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into all the massive updates from Marvel Rivals over the past couple of days. From Emma Frost's debut to Star-Lord's new look, the Season 2 Battle Pass, the reveal of Krakoa map, and even Ultron's new look in Marvel Rivals, there is so much to cover. So buckle up because this is your ultimate guide to everything that has been happening in Marvel Rivals Season 2 so far. First up, let's talk about the White Queen herself, Emma Frost. As we know, she is officially joining Marvel Rivals as a Vanguard hero on April 11th. Emma's abilities are incredible. She can shift into a diamond form where she has different abilities. In her base form, her left click is a telepathic pulse, which fires a psionic beam to deal damage. The longer the beam hits, the higher the damage. In her diamond form, her left click delivers a crushing double-fisted strike to the enemy. Her left click is Mind's Aegis, which creates a levitating barrier at the designated location with 500 HP. And in diamond form, it is Crystal Kick, which unleashes a flying kick forward and knocks back enemies, where extra damage is dealt if they're propelled into a wall. Her E is Psychic Spear, where she seizes control of an enemy's sentience. Damage dealt to the sentience cascades to the physical form and can be pierced by telepathic pulse. When the sentience shatters, it unleashes extra damage on its owner. In diamond form, it's Carbon Crush, where she lunges forward to grab an enemy and then executes a back slam to inflict damage. She is literally choking them and slamming them down. Then her ultimate is Psionic Seduction, where she projects a forward psychic assault that stuns foes and prevents them from unleashing their ultimate abilities. If the effect lingers, it gradually commandeers their mind, forcing them to move towards Emma Frost. Emma's ultimate counters pretty much every single support in the game. In fact, Luna Snow's ult is the only one that resists the effects if you already have it going. If you are in range of her ultimate and in front of her, then you cannot activate your ults. And in fact, once you are affected by it, it acts as a silence to everything. Once the ultimate starts, she can't be interrupted, even by sleeps, freezes, or being pushed. So like I said, a lot of the supports in the game, whether that is Mantis trying to sleep you, Luna Snow trying to freeze you, even Loki and his runes can't resist this ult. Then comes her team up with Magneto and Psylocke called Mind Link. It forms a mental link with Magneto and Psylocke, calling on her to create illusory projections. When together, Emma Frost will create a mental projection of Magneto and Psylocke, forming a duplicate illusion in the enemy's perspective that confuses foes by moving and casting abilities. This allows Magneto and Psylocke, for that matter, to double shield and double bubble. It uses the same abilities as you, except for their ultimate abilities. And Emma Frost even has a combo that can burst supports pretty much instantly.
Yeah, so you can instantly kill supports.
Look who's here.
And we can't ignore her X Revolution skin, inspired by Uncanny X-Men #1. This sleek black outfit with gold accents has fans super excited, maybe a little bit too excited. The skin will be available as part of the bundle that includes the MVP animation, emote, nameplate, and spray for 1,600 units. And this costume is insane. I mean, if Rivals was beating the Gunnar allegations before, we definitely aren't now. Granted, this is kind of who Emma Frost is to begin with, but it's interesting that we clearly do not have many restrictions on these skins anymore, as we see with this costume and all of its, jiggle. We also got to see the recolor, which is just the blue sapphire skin, as well as her Lord icon, which I think is pretty good compared to some of the others. Alongside this skin on April 11th, we are also going to have Star-Lord's King of Spartax look. This very regal look blends elements of his Guardian's roots with a touch of royal flair, with a lot of people saying this looks like a mix between Captain America or just straight up Homelander. I think it looks pretty good, honestly, and I love these comic references, as Spartax was the world that Star-Lord's father was from and was the emperor of, where Star-Lord eventually overthrew him. Season 2 is bringing us a Hellfire Gala themed battle pass packed with incredible content. Players are going to be able to unlock 10 skins in the Flower of Krakoa battle pass. First up, we've got Spider Oni, the Peach Momoko designed legendary skin for Spider-Man. Because it is legendary, it is going to have some unique sounds to it. Then we have Iron Fist Immortal Weapon of Agamotto, which gives him the more traditional Iron Fist mask, as well as these flaming eyes on his shoulder pads and red glowing gloves and tattoo. Honestly, this is probably my favorite skin out of all of them in the battle pass. I think it looks so sick, even though I don't play Iron Fist at all. Then we have the Retro X uniform skin for Psylocke, which I personally love because I am a sucker for any sort of X-Men outfit. as well as the Magic Retro X uniform costume, which also affects her Darkchild form, which really just looks insane as an X-Men. Captain America's Star Spangled Style, the Hellfire Gala themed costume, is based on his very popular comic version and features a silver and gold shield that looks really incredible. Squirrel Girl Nut Rocker is the last of the Punk Society wave of skins that is also coming. We saw this leaked ages ago. I think people seem to be the least excited about the skin, and I tend to agree, though I don't really love any Squirrel Girl skins at this point. Black Widow's Red Runway Veil is one of the best looking skins. I swear Widow has the best skins in the game at this point. This is probably my second favorite behind the Iron Fist one. The Peach Momoko design skin for Luna Snow, which its name I'm going to just completely butcher. I think it's Nola Hanyuan Manyo. No, that was definitely wrong, but it features that really great black and white theme. Bruce Banner and Hulk's Joe Fixit features, yes, the gray Hulk with the big version looking insane with his hat and tie on. I think that's awesome. I think all three versions look pretty good in my opinion. Then Dance Partner Cloak and Dagger, which looks great. Finally getting the skin that has been teased for ages because of leaks. I think a couple of the other ones are better, but I think this is probably my favorite Cloak and Dagger skin so far because both Cloak and Dagger look great. The Battle Pass will also include sprays, emotes, and nameplates, of course tied to the season's theme, which includes an Ultron one already and a ton of really awesome looking MVP screens. It'll include the Spider-Man animated nameplate, as well as the Cloak and Dagger animated nameplate. On top of those skins, we also have some free ones with the free Scarlet Witch skin with some beaded accessories on it. It's called Chaos Gown that you can unlock just by playing the game along with its nameplate. All you have to do is play 9 games of Marvel Rivals, which can be competitive, quick play, or practice versus AI. And I'll be honest, the Scarlet Witch skins all look basically the same to me. For comparison, here is her Emporium Matron costume that we already have from Season 1's Battle Pass. It's definitely different, but I really want something that's fresh and exciting for her, but free is free, so we can't really complain. Another free skin that is coming is Flora Maiden for Mantis, which will be the free event skin. And the Season 2 ranked reward is going to be Golden Diamond Emma Frost, which is basically just going to be a recolor. Like we've seen the themed recolors for Invisible Woman, as well as Human Torch and Moon Knight. So it seems like Season 2 ranked rewards are going to be more of this gold theme. I think that's pretty cool that each season is going to have its own theme of rewards. Like it's not always going to be that black and red one. So outside of these skins, what we've seen so far is Wolverine's patch, Rocket Raccoon's tropical one, and the Black Panther Hellfire Gala, which there is still no signs of right now. Speaking of new things, there is also a couple of new team-ups that are busted completely, like Scarlet Witch with Doctor Strange that just shreds tanks.
But if you shoot a right click, yeah, but if you just hold right click and left click, it's just infinite. Like, it doesn't run out. It's like a machine gun.
And Namor's new team up with Hulk that is just a laser beam.
Yeah. And it just goes instant to the next person. And you can buff it up. You can get it in rage, don't forget. You can get it in rage. And look at this rage.
Now let's talk about Krakoa, the living mutant island that is debuting as a new map. This domination style map is packed with unique gameplay mechanics like portals that teleport players across the battlefield. The trailer also dropped some juicy Easter eggs in it. Of course, there were the statues of the founders Storm, Emma Frost, Magneto, and even Professor X sporting his outfit wearing Cerebro from the comics. Speaking of Cerebro, we spotted the helmet itself on the map as well. We also got to see those gateways which act as portals, and if you look closely, you'll notice that we can see Dr. Nemesis's lab that has imps. There were a couple of animals also featured in this, one being Logan, which is Psylocke's pet, as confirmed by the executive producer, and we saw a dragon at the very end of the trailer, which actually was not Lockheed, but instead confirmed to be Shogo, the adopted son of Jubilee. Marvel said that they wanted to honor the Krakoan era as a whole. of which Shogo's dragon form and Excalibur were a fun part. And that's not even everything. Ultron is set to crash the party later this season as a new strategist hero. We know he is coming halfway through as that second hero this season, and also that Marvel Rivals is then transitioning into a 2-month seasonal cycle starting in season 3, so we'll be seeing new heroes added every single month. At the end of matches, we even see Ultron combine with Cerebro and has this insane new gold look to him with a cape and a red X on his face. In another match-ending screen, we see Ultron destroyed by Wolverine before hatching out of a pod with a new look, that red X functioning as this visor. Both of these I think might be a tease to how he ends up playable in the future, because as we know, there has to be some form of storyline where Ultron ends up being that new character, so I imagine this is part of it, where instead of being the evil Ultron that we know that is attacking the Hellfire Gala, it's more like after he attacks, he combines with Cerebro and then is rebirthed into whatever form of Ultron we're going to see. I don't know if this is going to be his base skin and base look in the game, or if this will be a reskin of him, but regardless, it looks awesome. So there you have it, everything that you need to know so far about Marvel Rivals Season 2. From Emma Frost all the way to Ultron, this season is shaping up to be incredible, so let me know which update you are most excited about. Let me know in the comments below, guys, and I will catch you later.